How's it going, everyone? And welcome back to Fordham Firesides. It's 2019. This is now my second season. We've got some great shows coming up this year. Really looking forward to it. And my first guest so far is Blonde Otter. They are a band. They graduated from Fordham recently. They are an indie rock band. They live around here and they do shows in the city. How you guys doing?
We're doing great. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, Matt and Rob, by the way.
Honored to be here for the season premiere.
Yeah, there we go. How you guys doing today?
Great. Yeah.
Great. Cold?
Happy to be here. Oh yeah, we're here on like the coldest day so far of this winter.
Yeah, it's bad. It's like 6 degrees outside.
But we get to wear our cool jackets inside.
Yeah,
so.
I know. I've been doing this all day. My apartment here is like hovering around 45 degrees all day. Our heat's not working. We just have to leave our faucets running so our pipes don't freeze. Not a good situation. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm worried about going to bed tonight because I can't sleep in the freezing cold.
You can stay with us if you want.
Yeah, yeah.
You're welcome.
I appreciate the invite. I might have to. We'll see. So, how you guys been? What are you up to with the band and stuff? Tell me.
Yeah, so we're here to plug a show at Gramercy Theater, February 2nd.
Gramercy, 23rd Street?
Is it 23rd Street?
Yeah, somewhere around there, like Soho.
In Park Ave, yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Come a little closer to the mic when you
In
speak.
Park Ave, maybe? I don't know.
Okay.
You could put it in Google Maps.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, how'd you land this show? It seems like it's the biggest show for you guys so far.
Well, we played there in June.
Okay.
Went really well, and then in between then played at Mercury Lounge and Bowery Electric and stuff like that. Mostly just been playing in Manhattan. Hopefully going to go over to Brooklyn soon.
Yeah, okay.
But I would say that we owe most of the ticket sale success to this guy.
Oh yeah.
Drummer, brother, ticket marketing man extraordinaire, right?
You're like the promoter for the band?
Yeah. I mean, I've taken on that role.
Okay.
Kind of, yeah. But Rob writes the songs, so.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's impressive too.
Yeah.
I make the product and he sells it, basically.
There you go.
That's how it works.
And you just leave the rest of the guys out of it?
No. I have to, before they, see this and then say, hey, what about us? I have to give credit to them. They write songs too, and they help with the marketing.
All right.
I would like them to write more songs, and they're very talented. They should write more songs.
Yeah.
And but yeah, no. Our lead guitar player, like I was telling you earlier, he's doing his PhD in physics, so that takes a lot of a lot of his time. So I'm kind of just writing to keep the thing moving. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
Our singer, very involved in the theater world right now.
Okay.
So that he's pretty busy with that, shows every day and stuff. And our new rhythm guitarist Steve, because I should mention this. We had our former rhythm guitarist moved to Vietnam.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in June.
Huh.
But we got a new guy, Steve, who's great.
Okay.
He neighbors with this guy, fit like a glove.
Fordham guy as well.
Fordham guy as well, yeah.
Nice. So how'd you guys describe to me how you all met at Fordham? How did Blonde Otter get started?
So basically how it happened was me and Dan, our lead guitarist, would play house parties with these two other guys and just play covers, not really anything creative yet.
Sure.
And we were living with Mike, who's our singer, and he eventually expressed interest in starting a band too. And then this guy came to Fordham. He followed me there and became our drummer naturally.
Sure.
And then the dude I was telling you about who moved to Vietnam, Brendan, I taught him guitar while we were in Findlay.
Oh, really?
And so basically you fast forward a little bit to our senior year when we could fit a drum set in a house, when we got a house on Bathgate. We basically just had a practice space down there.
Okay.
And just started playing and writing music and stuff.
And how did the name Blonde Otter come about?
You want to actually know?
Yeah, I think I do.
All right. Well, actually, basically, so you have the full band basically living in the house. I mean, he didn't live there. He lived there in the summer while I was abroad.
Okay.
It's also important to know that we're all Martyrs Goupil, too.
Oh, yeah.
We're very proud of that.
Yeah, shout out
so
to
am I.
shout out to anyone in Mars Goupil, because that's where the real guys are.
What floor?
We were on the first floor.
Second floor.
We have some second, too.
Mike was the second floor and Brendan was second floor.
Yeah,
so.
Pretty legendary floor. They switched it to a girls' floor like 2 years ago.
Oh, did they?
And then they went back.
Oh,
It was
okay.
like a weird anomaly for like 1 year.
Our new rhythm guitarist, I think it was Low Shirt, but like on the Wikipedia page, we'll make sure it says everyone's from the same dorm.
Why would you say that on the podcast then if you're gonna say that he's in Martyrs? But all right,
Because we have to be honest.
okay, so we digress. But the original question was, where were we?
The name.
Oh yeah.
The name.
The name.
Yeah. Okay, so we were all living in the house basically, and there were about three guys there that weren't in the band that were living in the house too. But one of the guys, his nickname was Otter, and he had blonde hair.
Okay.
So it's kind of just a goof on him, like you're not in the band, but we're gonna name the band after you.
So it is
thing.
a reference to something. It's not like an Arctic Monkeys situation where it's just like we're gonna confuse people.
Yeah, no, it wasn't random, but I like that it does have that randomness kind of.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Vibe to it.
Yeah, and that's the thing with like weird names is like once people like associate your name with their music, they no longer care and they just think like, oh yeah, Blonde Otter, that's sick. They don't think Blonde Otter, weird name.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, you guys are just you're only like a couple years in. What do you have? 2 EPs out?
Yeah, we do have 2 EPs out. Gonna record again in March, hopefully.
Full album or another?
Not
EP?
yet. We're gonna do the trilogy of EPs,
Okay.
and then after that, try to get as much material as we can,
Yeah.
and then put the album out.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
a lot
then-
of pressure on the debut album, so we gotta kind of not
That is
rush
true.
into it, if you know what I
Yeah.
mean.
Well, then you can go back and do like the car seat headrest thing and like collecting your EP songs
Right.
and re-recording them and
Right.
like it's a new thing and then put that on the label.
Yeah, that was Twin Fantasy. It was called, right? Was it not?
Teens of Style, I think.
Was it?
that.
Okay.
Twin Fantasy re-recorded his Bandcamp album, but it was already a full album to begin with.
Okay.
Teens of Style was like the EP collection that was also re-recorded
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
I enjoyed it, but like, yeah, we talked about re-recording EP songs at one time, and I'm torn on it because I kind of look at it at like the way like George Lucas kind of messed with the original trilogy.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't want to go back and like mess
Yeah.
with those old songs, but I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what
Yeah.
happens.
I mean, your stuff sounds like pretty like clean. Like
That's good.
Like you have like good production. Where do you guys record?
So we've consistently been going to this place called Grand Street Recording in
Okay.
Brooklyn. It's like this small recording studio. It's kind of like, I don't know, how would you describe it?
It's very homey. It's very
Okay.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's fun. We have a good time. We've done both EPs just in one day.
Oh,
So,
really?
Yeah. So that's why it might sound like that too.
Okay.
To us, it does maybe.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Didn't they come out like a year apart?
Yeah,
Or something?
basically, yeah.
Like,
We usually record them in winter. We're pushing this one, like a year ago, we were probably recording the second one right now.
Okay.
But we're pushing this next one off a little bit.
Okay.
Just to spend a little bit more time on it.
How does recording at the studio work? Is it like you pay a fee for a certain amount of time there? Is that
Basically, yeah. So we try to be as rehearsed as possible. Go in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why we do one day.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
And do they do like they have like guys like at the booth or whatever who are just like mastering it for you or something? Is that how
Yeah,
that works?
we had like one main guy there, and then there was like another dude that was basically like an intern.
Okay.
That like just helped out with whatever miscellaneous
Nice.
things.
Nice. Do you know any big acts that record there?
Wolfpack.
Yeah, I think Wolfpack did.
I
Other than that,
yeah.
I mean, they have a long list on their website, but I think Wolfpack was the only one that I was aware of.
Okay. Yeah, I'd have to look into it.
But no, it was a good studio.
Yeah, it
For the
sounds nice.
price and the quality that we got back, at least I think it sounds good.
Yeah, I think it came out great too.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
How would you describe your style then, in terms of influences and sound? Because like personally, when I listened to it, I got like a bit of I mentioned to you the Dismemberment Plan, kind of a late '90s like math rock post punk band, and then also like little Strokes at time.
Yeah, I don't know if I haven't listened to them, but I don't know if I'd say anything about us being math rocky.
Yeah,
I feel like it's pretty straightforward.
well, maybe just like some of like the arrangements felt a little staccato, and just like maybe that's what made me think of that. I don't
Word.
know.
I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can make my music more like intellectual than it actually is, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I think I feel like the most accurate thing I've heard that people described us as was like a mix of Weezer and the Strokes.
Okay.
You kind of have like
Yeah, I definitely heard that too.
you kind of, because I mean, it's kind of weird when I'm looking at myself and us right now, but like I kind of see it as like
That's like the nicest thing like we've ever heard. You know.
The Weezer and the Strokes.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
that's not a
yeah,
bad sound.
because we're definitely not as cool as the Strokes, but we're not as geeky as Weezer.
Okay.
You know, I think I mean, maybe people have different, opinions of us, but
Yeah.
I mean, I heard that and I was like, yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, the I don't know, the chord progressions and stuff and melodies kind of echo Weezer a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'd say maybe Mike's style of singing is not so much Rivers Cuomo, a little more Julian Casablancas.
Yeah, I could see it's kind of.
But he's also he's a big Talking Heads guy.
Yeah.
And
like
if you ever see us live, he kind of brings that energy too. So that's
really?
a whole another thing.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
You also had one song I listened to, something The Bomb.
Oh, Calm Like a Bomb.
That reminded me of Real Estate a bit.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
That's cool. I'll take that.
Yeah, and I'm a big fan of like their guitar work and like the melodies and that too, and so
cool. Yeah, I didn't think about I most Real Estate that I think of is a little more faster paced than that, but
I mean they do some slower stuff too.
Yeah.
I guess their hits are like a little more like punchy.
Yeah, I haven't dived into their discography, but yeah, that one was definitely more of a from when I was writing it, more of like a Mac DeMarco, Pink Floyd kind of.
Yeah, I could see that
thing.
Too.
I
mean, Mac DeMarco and Real Estate are kind of contemporary.
A lot of indie bands, they're putting the capos on the guitars nowadays.
Oh,
so I was like, I'll take a crack at it. Put the capo on the guitar, see what comes out, and that's
it sounded good.
Kind of the vibe that came out of it. Yeah.
Did that song make it onto one of your EPs? Or was
yeah,
that
the second one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. So have you recorded the third one yet?
No, I've written it though.
You've written it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just kind of where the other guys come in is I'll basically just throw like a demo down on GarageBand.
Okay.
I'll put my like awful vocals on it, and then it's like you bring it to the rest of the guys, and they help me like make it better, revise it, fine tune it, give me some more ideas on it.
Do each of you like play your own instruments for the actual recording tracks? It might be a stupid question, but
yeah.
Like that's
do.
Always you on drums.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah, makes sense.
So we got the session guy.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but you do everything during the demo.
Yeah. So like I'll do like a basic GarageBand beat.
Okay.
Throw the guitar, the rhythm guitar, the lead guitar parts that I have in mind.
Yeah.
The bass, and then like I said, probably not so good vocal.
Okay. How do you write out the music? Do you do like the note sheets, like piano music?
I can't read music, so
I can't either, so I wouldn't know how that would work.
It's so far for me. I mean, when I started, I was fiddling around with chord progressions and stuff like that.
Okay.
Now I'm kind of getting to the point where I have something in my head, like a melody or something, and then I'll be like, okay, what chords can I put to that?
Yeah, that's cool. And did you write the lyrics as well, or does the lead singer help with that?
Yeah, like I said, it's more like I'll bring in lyrics and the music, and then they'll probably just be like, oh, maybe we should change this.
Yeah, that
maybe
makes sense.
This part could be better.
Yeah, just whatever feels natural and stuff.
Yeah, no, they're very. I want to make this clear. They're very important to the band. We're not. We're not just a 2-man band right here.
They all sound like busy guys. So
yeah. So
you guys are just the ones who happen to make it today.
Yeah, we have the most time.
We have the most time. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. So this show at Gramercy Theater, there's another band there too.
So there's
they're your opener.
So we have a band called Dizzy Ride, which he found.
Okay.
Yeah, I worked like at a record label for like a little bit.
Okay.
And in that time, like I was scouting artists, and like they were one of the bands that I actually really learned to like a lot.
Okay.
And we were looking for bands to open for us. Like they just kind of came up, and I was like, that'd be really awesome if they played with us, and they actually were available. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
How many like songs do you give them for like for an opening act? I always wondered how that worked. Like
I think they have like a 50-minute slot. I think we all have 50-minute slots.
That's set by the theater then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So like Dizzy Rides first, and then Stello, another member of Stello's, and Will Corona. He's a Fordham guy. Yeah. There's a Rambler. He played in a couple bands around here too.
Yeah, I've heard of him.
Yeah.
I feel bad if I've like met this guy and like I don't remember him that well right now.
He's a cool dude. He won't be mad.
Yeah. It's definitely a name I remember though. I'll give him that.
Yeah, I mean with a name like Will Corona, it's kind of
yeah, that's true.
Rolls right off the tongue. But he's in this band called Stella, who's really great.
We play in another band like with him too.
Oh really?
Yeah, with the different members, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to the Snacks.
The Snacks.
Yeah.
That's your other band.
Yeah.
Did you have other bands that were like contemporaries of yours when you were here at Fordham that are also still operating today?
So the first time we played Gramercy Theater, we had this band called Free Advertising.
Oh yeah.
Open for us. They're really great. They're a lot of fun. Very talented dudes. Played Spring Weekend I think twice.
Yeah.
So obviously very talented. They told me they're working on music. They told me
really?
they recorded music, but I don't know where it is. So hopefully they release it soon.
I've only ever seen them do covers, and like, don't get me wrong, they do a really good job of those. And I always see them at like Mugsy's and stuff. But
right,
yeah, they're a fun band.
Yeah, they're from like our town too. A couple of those guys.
Yeah.
Where's that?
Easton, Connecticut.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
where us two are from, but yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Well, what would you say is your favorite song of yours? Is this like Picking Children? Is it?
Probably for him.
Yeah. Yeah, that would make sense.
Usually, I mean, it's usually probably the most recent one that I've written.
Okay.
Because I mean, I work from a philosophy where I don't bring a song to the band unless I think it's better than I personally think it's better than everything I've written before it.
Okay.
I think that's
It's
a
a
good
high
model.
standard.
I think it's a good model to work by.
Yeah, it does. Sounds
I mean,
hard.
the output is slower
Mm-hmm.
for that, I guess. But I mean, for the band, I've only written like 10 songs total that we've recorded.
Okay.
I mean, there's probably like, I'd say like maybe 5 others that we've played and just weren't as good, and you just toss them aside. But
You ever bring those to like a live show, or do you just do your recorded stuff?
we've been playing some new songs live.
Okay.
And there were a couple like last year that we played that like immediately after you play them, you're just like, this doesn't feel good.
I can see it.
But I mean, I mean, you're right. Enough songs, I guess it's bound to happen eventually. But
well, what's the rehearsal process like? Because like the guys downstairs, they play instruments, and we'll like try and jam sometime. But it's like so difficult just to like get people like to get everyone on the same page,
right.
And like get everything sounding great. Like I can't imagine to like actually putting on a show. It's like far harder than it looks.
So we usually go to this place called the Sweatshop in Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a rehearsal space you can pay for by the hour. I mean, while we were seniors at Fordham and started the band, we, like I said, practiced in the basement and stuff. But we would kind of just make a list of songs to cover.
Yeah.
That's how we started.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually it got to a point where it was like, hey, I wrote this song.
Yeah.
You guys want to learn it? And then so on and so forth.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm not like one to like jam and come up with a song on the spot.
Yeah.
I'm more like, I'd rather figure out something as far as I can get it and then bring it to the rest of the guys.
I can see that being like really satisfying too, when everything just comes
Oh
together.
yeah, it's cool to hear for sure.
Yeah. Do you ever play any of those cover songs live during your shows?
Oh yeah,
Still do
yeah. We
covers?
love to do covers.
Yeah.
Love to do covers. Yeah, no, that's one of the, I mean, because we're aware of the fact that there's a good amount of people that have seen us a good amount of times. I mean, since we don't have that much original material that we can kind of shift around, we try to do like new covers every time.
Okay.
Yeah. So like I was telling you, we did like a Stone Roses cover at the last show.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't foresee that's something that we're going to repeat. We try to just challenge ourselves and do new songs every time. Yeah.
How did the covers, or how did the cover of the Stone Roses go over? Did a lot of people
I thought it sounded great, and it didn't seem like a lot of people recognized it.
Yeah.
I mean, there was one, I think, woman like in the back, like standing on this bench thing that was singing everywhere, and I was like, I mean, I love to see that.
Yeah.
Because that means a lot to like one or a couple people, you know, and it's a great song too. She Bangs the Drums. It's a great song. You can get down to it if you don't even know it.
For sure, yeah. Like even if 80% of the people don't know it, like those people that do know it are like gonna lose their
Exactly.
mind.
Yeah, that's like, so we try to balance it out with like pretty well-known covers, and then we'll throw some in where there's like maybe like a couple people in our audience.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully more than a couple.
Yeah.
Maybe like a handful, we'll say.
It's like I was at Mugsy's last night, and for some reason My Bloody Valentine came on, and I feel like whoever put that on and me were probably the only people in there that appreciated it.
I think it's
But I loved it.
The way we approach things is that there's so many cover bands, and there's so many times that you see like we call them newbie covers.
Okay.
Like we're never gonna cover a song like Seven Nation Army.
Yeah.
Or Are You Gonna Be My Girl by
Wonderwall.
Jet or Wonderwall.
Yeah.
I mean maybe Wonderwall.
Not trying to like insult anybody.
No, we're not insulting anybody that does that. But that's just our philosophy. Is just like, I don't know. We just try to make it more interesting.
Yeah, it doesn't like. I feel like if you do that, you're not really expressing yourself. You can really say a lot in the songs you cover.
Yeah, for sure. And if you just do like hits, like it's a safe choice, and it'd probably be disjointing from like your act. Like,
Yeah.
Like here's our songs, and then here's like the hits that like everyone likes and stuff.
I mean, yeah. Because you mentioned Wonderwall, I think it might have been when we played at Gettysburg College. We did a Wonderwall Boulevard of Broken Dreams mashup.
I was just playing that today, like the Wonderwall of Broken Dreams. I was playing that for my roommate. I'm like, you got to hear this.
Yeah,
it's
that's.
sick.
I mean, so
not like we don't love that stuff, you know.
No, I love Oasis. I love Green Day. Yeah, nothing, and it's nothing. It's nothing against those bands, and obviously their songs are being covered so often because they're great songs. But it's just like you just said, it's just you can really show more of your own personality, I guess.
Yeah.
With more, it's a niche. Is niche the word?
Yeah, niche.
Niche.
I think it's like.
I always screw that one up.
I think there's no right way to pronounce
All right,
it. I think
well,
it's like.
Yeah, I got the point across. With those, with more covers like that, I feel like it just makes you more interesting.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense. So what? Let's just changing pace here for a second. What have you guys been listening to lately?
One band, pretty much, and one band only for like the last 2 weeks. Yeah, it's been a lot of Beach Boys.
Beach Boys, okay.
A lot of Beach Boys. I mean, I usually go through like a Beach Boys phase, pretty heavy, like once a year.
Yeah.
This one's been bad.
This one's bad because we're going into like the 70s and like 80s material now that a lot of people, I feel like, well, not. I mean, I won't say a lot of people, but I feel like most people.
I mean,
pass over.
Yeah, I mean, like, have you ever heard the Smile Sessions?
That was like, what was that, 2004 or something?
Oh, that's when he released it on his own, Brian Wilson.
I haven't listened to it.
Yeah, like I'd recommend like turning your lights off, like playing that really loud.
The Smile Sessions.
You'll freak out a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to check it out. I haven't even listened to Pet Sounds all the way through. Like I know that's.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this was fun.
All right. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Bye.
Incredible band.
I know. I know all the hits and stuff. Like I grew up with like a Beach Boys like hits CD or something that my mom would like play every once in a while.
Well, that's more than enough.
But I've never really like dived into like the albums and stuff. And
that's why we think we're really interesting because like like everyone knows like the Beach Boys. Mm-hmm. They're not really like you have like the Beatles and everyone knows the Beatles.
Yeah.
But everyone like also knows them for like they're like a really amazing like studio achievements and their psychedelic phase. And the Beach Boys like have that too. Mm-hmm. But I feel like if most people, not everybody obviously, there's obviously a lot of Beach Boy fans, and we're not like hipster for like the Beach Boys. Like, huge.
You gotta slow down and talk closer.
Really? You think?
Nah, you're good.
He's always
don't listen to him.
He's always very skeptical when I speak. I also mumble a lot too. That's why he didn't even want me to come on, but
that's not true.
You talked your way into it.
Kind of.
Well, it's my show. You're both invited. So
thanks.
Yeah.
I don't know, but no, they're not really remembered for like they're remembered for surfing rather than like Brian Wilson's like he has some really emotional and like crazy like really crazy stuff.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem like Pet Sounds has like the name recognition of Abbey Road.
Right. Yeah, we're on the team that's saying it definitely should.
Yeah.
I mean, Paul McCartney said "God Only Knows" is his favorite song ever written. You can look that up. It's a fact.
So did the lead singer of Foster the People.
Oh, that's
the first time I heard of that song.
All right. Well, you know what, Mark Foster, thanks for giving Brian Wilson the shout out on that.
Yeah, they did that Grammy performance together.
I remember that. Yeah, it was great.
Oh, and Maroon 5 did Surfer Girl.
Yeah.
I didn't watch that, but I just remember that happened.
Who's the third band?
Dang, I don't know. I don't remember. I'm gonna have to look it up when I get home then.
Bad.
But yeah, Maroon 5 or Adam Levine. I mean, well, who is basically Maroon 5? I don't know. I don't know who the other four.
There's like seven of them now too.
There's 7 Maroons now.
Yeah, there's 7 Maroons.
7 other Maroons. All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that Grammy show was great. I'm blanking on. Yeah, I don't remember what that other band was. I mean, there were probably a couple more.
But we like a lot of bands, obviously, like everybody.
Yeah. It's the more music you listen to, the more you can appreciate it. Is what I feel.
Yeah, I mean that's the other thing that's been going on. I feel like
if you came to our apartment Friday night, you probably would have saw like Limp Bizkit live at like Woodstock and like what else were you watching? Like a lot of
Yeah.
It was a lot of Woodstock '99 new metal going on in the apartment. Yeah,
okay.
Recently.
You going to the reunion?
If Limp Bizkit is there.
Okay, that settles it. All right. Well, guys, thanks so much for coming on.
No worries, man. Thanks for having us.
Plug your show one more time.
Yeah, so we're performing at Gramercy Theater February 2nd. How
much are tickets?
Tickets are $15.
That's a good price.
You can get them on the Gramercy Theater website. Yeah, it's a great deal.
Yeah.
We're playing covers. We got Abby Klauser of the Satin Dolls formerly.
Okay.
She's going to be singing a couple songs with us.
That's awesome.
She's great.
She's unbelievable.
That's really cool.
It should be a great time.
All right.
Thanks again for having us, man.
Thanks, Steve.
Matt and Rob, thanks so much, man. Guys, Jesus, have a safe walk home. It's freezing out there. I'm going to try and get some sleep tonight. We'll see how it works. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you sometime this week with another episode, but it's been fun.